The work focuses on higher education effectiveness at speaking rather institutions. I believe there's some help in strengthening recruitment and retention. And I think all of this goes to overall student success as well as institutional success. Can you share a specific example of how this kind of consulting has tangibly changed or may tangibly change outcomes for a college or university, and what lessons other institutions might take from that?
We mentioned earlier board and president alignment. And so I would think that from a macro level, the greatest impact, positively or negatively, happens when those folks are not aligned. Sometimes we're brought in for an executive compensation discussion involving the president's contract. And when we get involved in that, performance conversations are important, and my experience with this is everyone has the best president in the world until they don't.
No, they don't. Okay. Yeah.
Right. And so being able to clarify through our work with board and president alignment and executive compensation whether or not the president that did what you needed them to do for the last 5 years is the same president as what you need in the next 5 years. And this is particularly important in turnarounds. So if we can gain clarity on what the role is of the next president, we could gain clarity around the competencies necessary to be successful in that role. We could avoid what we are seeing right now in a tremendous amount of turnover in higher education leadership because they picked the wrong kind of leader. And so there's lots and lots of research in the business world as to what the cascading effect of a turnover of a CEO is. That translates to a university president as well. Because as soon as the president leaves, the vice presidents start taking phone calls. When the vice presidents leave, the functions, especially enrollment management, get disrupted. So if we could put in place, and we have put in place, packages where the right president stays, that you'll see the impact on the results for longer serving right presidents and how the whole organization can move, because these organizations do not turn quickly enough. All right, they simply don't. And so having a stable president means a stable cabinet. Having a stable cabinet means a stable enrollment management process, a stable advancement process, a stable academic offering, but a dynamic academic offering.